You're watching the Horizon League on ESPN Plus on a beautiful day here in Highland Heights, Kentucky. It's day 2 of the NKU Volleyball Invitational. Our first match today is SEC versus ACC as Louisville takes on Missouri. Pleasant good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Historic Regents Hall. I'm Matt Sexton. Well, the two teams that came away undefeated after day 1 of the NKU Invitational will meet in the first match of day number 2. Louisville took care of South Dakota in 4 sets in the first match yesterday, while Missouri held off the host team, Northern Kentucky, in the second match in 4 sets. Let's take a look at the schedule for the rest of the event. Of course, presented by Central Bank, the official banking partner of NKU Athletics. Our second match today will feature South Dakota and Northern Kentucky, 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. And then tomorrow, get us started at 11 a.m. Eastern with South Dakota and Missouri, and Louisville and Northern Kentucky will wrap things up tomorrow afternoon. A pair of number 4s, our key players for today's matchup. For Louisville is Charity Looper, first team All-ACC team member from last year, led Louisville in its win over South Dakota yesterday. She had 12 kills while hitting a ridiculous 6-11 in the 4-set win. For Missouri, also number 4, Jordan Iliff, the first team All-SEC team member from a year ago, led Missouri in kills yesterday in their 4-set win over the host Northern Kentucky. She had 22 kills and hit at a .381 percentage to lead the Tigers. Lineups being introduced now, of course. See there in the background, Danny Busboom Kelly, 8th season at Louisville, 176 wins, 3-time ACC Coach of the Year. And looking not only to get a deep run in the NCAA tournament, but obviously would love to finish the season in Louisville. That's, of course, where the national champion will be crowned at the end of the 2024 season. For Missouri, it'll be Dawn Sullivan. Her second year, 130 wins for Sullivan. Once we get a chance to see the Missouri team there. SEC Coach of the Year last season, 18-13 overall. Again, as we mentioned yesterday, it's a program that only had 14 combined wins in 2021 and 2022. And she came over after a successful stint at UNLV. And we'll look to continue the climb, and certainly will not be easy in what has become an even tougher Southeastern Conference with the addition of Texas, the 2-time defending national champions. Let's take a look at the series history. Louisville leads the series 5-2. Of course, as we mentioned yesterday, all 4 of the teams in this invitational met last year in the Mizzou Invitational, and Louisville picked up 3 sweeps in that invitational. They really came out hot in the first set last year, and it really helped them get off to a good start as they won the opening set. I believe it was 25-10, and then the last 2 sets were 25-20 and 26-24 as Missouri rallied late. You know, we talked about in the open about how Louisville won by 3-1 yesterday over South Dakota. We mentioned that South Dakota was able to get that 3rd set. Louisville came out in the 4th set, jumped out to a 12-1 lead, ended up winning it 25-6. According to Sports Information at Louisville, that was the fewest points allowed in a non-5th set since Louisville held Wake Forest to 5 points in 2001. So it has been a long time coming. It was just an impressive performance as we take a little peek at the highlights from that match yesterday. And again, the first 3 sets all kind of had the same formula for a while. Louisville got a big lead. South Dakota would climb back in. And the first 2 sets, Louisville pulled away. In the third, South Dakota was able to finish it off. And then, of course, Louisville was able to get the 4th set. Meanwhile, had a wild second set in this one yesterday. Northern Kentucky winning at 34-32. But Missouri won the other 3 sets by a 25-21 margin. And that is what allowed them to get the 4-set win over the host Norse, who we will see later today against South Dakota at 5 p.m. Eastern time. It's not ready to get started. Missouri in the whites today. They will be the home team in this match. Your number 4 team in the country, Louisville, will be in red. They will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. Glad you've joined us today for day 2. Saw the pictures outside. They talked about being a beautiful day here. It's about 20 degrees cooler today than it was yesterday here in the greater Cincinnati area. It was hot and humid and stormy yesterday, but could not be any nicer. True fall day here in Highland Heights. Dan Literal going through the lineups. Making sure both teams have who they need to have in the right places. I believe Louisville will serve first to start this match. Literal was good. That'll allow the libero to come back on. That's Elena Scott. Boy, how good was she yesterday? Literally everywhere. But that's what you would expect. Anna DeBeer will get things started for Louisville. Louisville number 4 in the country, Missouri receiving votes. Should be a good one today. Glad you've joined us on ESPN+. That one tapped over. Dug out by Looper. That is blocked. An early block. Looked like may have been Michael Vernon that got a piece of that one. Substitution for Missouri early on. Janet DeMarais, who also played very well yesterday in the win over Northern Kentucky. And that was a familiar tune yesterday. Service errors were a problem for Missouri, and it really allowed Northern Kentucky to stay in that match. And they start off with a service error today. Kara Cressy, redshirt junior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, will serve it up. That was one thing that worked really well for Missouri yesterday. The quick sets by Sierra Dudley, setting up Colleen Finney right down the middle, and those two picked right up where they left off yesterday to give Missouri a 2-1 lead. SEC Libero of the Year a season ago, Maya Sands. And there's a quick set on the other side, and the finish by Pegran Kong, or PK, as they call her. Subs, same sub pattern as yesterday. Yelis Cabello and Sofia Maldonado Diaz come in. It'll be Cabello to serve. Iliff picking up where she left off in the match against Northern Kentucky yesterday. Swinging from the pin and picking up the kill. As the teams have traded points to the first 5. Now Iliff will go back to serve. The senior from St. Louis, Missouri, all SEC team a season ago. Pushed over, chance for Missouri to get an early nose in front, but they have to push it right back. And now a chance for the kill, and it is successful by DeMarais. Good serve by Iliff. Gonna be an ace. I don't think there's any question that if Missouri wants to pull this upset, knock off the number 4 team in the country, those are the kind of serving they're gonna need. They're gonna need to have a good serving day compared to what they had yesterday. There's the second service error. And it is a risk-reward thing. You know, when you play good teams, you have to serve aggressively. These teams are just too good at receiving. But at the same time, you've got to balance that risk, and probably gave away too many free points yesterday. I'd like to cut that back somewhat today as Looper serves. Chance here for Louisville. And a big drive by Anna DeBeer. Playing for her hometown school. Grad student from Louisville, Kentucky. Second team All-American a season ago. And the Cardinals are back to within a point. Iliff is dug out, but into the ceiling. Louisville does well to scramble. DeMarais is blocked. Maldonado, Diaz, and Kong were there. All tied up at 5 after the first 10 points. All-region performer first team a year ago was Looper. DeMarais. Well, ceiling nearly helped Louisville that time, but nobody there to grab it out of the ceiling. So DeMarais will get the kill. Missouri goes back on top. See the NKU coaching staff there in the background, of course, taking notes. Also getting ready for their match later today. Maldonado, Diaz is dug out, but Kong would have gotten the kill. I believe we had a net violation first. Carolise Perez-Catala back in for the first time today, I should say. And Elena Scott, first team All-ACC a season ago. Dug out nicely there, pushed over on 2. Quick set, and the finish. Not 1 this time, but 11. Reagan Haith gets the kill. Haith will step back to serve. Service error again. I believe that's 3 already. That match against Northern Kentucky yesterday, they had 19 of them. As Ellie Glock comes back in along with Reese Robbins. It'll be the redshirt junior from Wahoo, Nebraska, after spending her first year at USC, redshirting. Made her way on to Nebraska. Just a quick set, but not where it needed to be. Chance here for Louisville is blocked. There's a better quick set, but Louisville keeps it alive. Free ball again. And third time's a charm for Colleen Finney. First 2 weren't exactly where she needed them to be, or she wasn't where she needed to be, one of the 2. And the third one, right where it needed to be. The person that served it up, Sierra Dudley, goes back to serve. Missouri has an 8-7 lead. Finish by Reese Robbins, sophomore from Mansfield, Texas. Send Anna DeBeer back once again to serve. All tied at 8. Service error the other way. DeMarais back in. And Michael Vernon back to serve. Grad student from Ossining, New York. Tapped over by Looper. DeMarais tries the same. Gets it sent back, quick set. Dug out. Free ball coming as it's rolled over. Overpass though. Able to drive it through was Charity Looper. Sam Unteed coming in to serve. Made her season debut yesterday. In fact, her Louisville debut. Freshman from Okabena, Minnesota. The back off the top of the block. Put away by Michael Vernon. Cressy back in. That'll be the libero, Maya Sands. Looper, Sands digs it out. That'll run up at the net. Louisville wins it. All tied at 10 through the first 20 points here on day number 2 of the NKU Invitational. Cabello back to serve again. Service error. 2 now for Louisville, 3 for Missouri. The eye lift to serve. And that one just misses. Looks like it might dip down and catch the end line, but just beyond. Charity Looper. 344 kills last season. It's been her first 2 years at UCLA, then of the Pac-12. Dug out that time by Scott. DeVere. Sands has it. DeMurray is blocked. Kept alive. Great hustle, both teams. Quick set. Looper digs it out. DeVere again. Yes. Point of the match so far goes to Louisville, and they edge in front 12-11. Set and tapped over, but kept off the floor. Cabello got her hand underneath it. And then a block from the swing by DeMurray from the back. Vernon dug out by Cabello. DeVere will take a swing and got it. (13-11) lead, and a timeout going to be called, or a challenge. I take that back, not a timeout. It's going to be a challenge, our first of the day for Missouri. And they're going to check the pancake to see if indeed Nialise Cabello got her hand underneath that ball. Man who got a little bit of TV time yesterday, Dan Literal, is going to get some more TV time today. He's down for this first match. Scott Burnett up on the stand. Keith Cooley, Tim Richardson, our line judges, and Jody Nolman handling the scoring duties. Of course, our electronic media and broadcast crew are students here in Northern Kentucky, led by Bill Farrow in the truck. Going to try to give Dan Literal all the best angles that they have of that pancake attempt. That's a tough one because really you're kind of relying on a couple different looks, potentially the high camera, maybe the net cam, just depending on where it was on the floor. There are 5 cameras here at Northern Kentucky. There are 2 high cameras, one at the net, one behind the court, and then the camera that you saw in the open that shot me is then turned around to the floor to shoot some more of the floor. It is pointed, at least currently, at Dan Literal. Don't know if it was pointed near where that pancake happened before then. And again, just like in every sport, the call on the floor was a successful hit, kept it off the floor, so there has to be indisputable visual evidence, which is sometimes harder to find than it is to say. And again, these are 2 teams that, SEC, ACC, big programs, playing big arenas, big productions. A lot of times main ESPN productions tend to have more cameras where you have more options. And this is probably going to be one of our best looks. Did she get her hand underneath it? And it kind of looks that way from that angle, but it's kind of hard to tell as well. It's funny, it looked more like it going down than it did coming back when they rocked it back the other direction. We're about to find out if there was any evidence that it hit the floor. And indeed, the call stands. There are the list of officials. if that was the best look we had, I would say it would be really hard to overturn the call on the floor with that look. So Louisville, the 2-point lead. Looper continues to serve. DeMarais is blocked. We'll get another swing, and this time finds the right angle. Scott gave it an effort to try to dig it, but could not control it. And it'll be Janet DeMarais to serve, the junior, Colleyville, Texas, Grapevine High School. 357 kills a season ago, just added to her total this season as DeBeer hits it off the top of the block. It is dug out. Vernon dug out, and just good luck for Louisville, bad luck for Missouri as it just creeped over the net after Scott was able to dig it and just died on the other side of the net. 1 point away from potential TV timeout as Scott will step back and serve it up. And we'll have the ace, which will take us to the TV timeout. A very tight opening set. Louisville, its biggest lead at 15-12. You're watching the NKU Volleyball Invitational on ESPN+.
Together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever. We can ride together. So together we ride, certified. And together we ride. We gon' push it to the limit. We gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever. We can ride together. So together we ride, certified. And together we ride. So we gon' push it to the limit. We gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever.
Thank you.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
Louisville, a 15-12 lead here in set number one. You see some of the Louisville faithful that have made the trip, and good crowds from all four teams, including South Dakota, making the trip here to the greater Cincinnati area, Northern Kentucky University, about 5 miles south of the Ohio border where you go into downtown Cincinnati. Hitting numbers so far, 350 for Louisville, 222 for Missouri. Only 3 hitting errors combined between the two teams. And there's that quick set. And again, it's Haith who will finish it off. Missouri back to them in 2, and it'll be Haith to serve. Take another look. Dudley does that so well. Set is blocked. Another opportunity for Maldonado Diaz, who taps it over top of the block this time. First attempt was rejected. Second attempt was successful. She will head off as Glock and Robbins come back in. Ellie Glock, .964 serve percentage last year, was best on the team, had 19 aces. Second team All-ACC performer, All-East region performer as well. Floats this one in effectively. Vernon will swing and find the court for the kill. Sierra Dudley again. First Missouri player since 2019 to have over 1,000 assists a year ago. Earned her a spot on the SEC All-Freshman team. DeBeer. By Perez-Catala, and then a stuff on the Vernon attempt. As Kara Cressy was there. Reese Robbins was there with her, but I think Cressy might have gotten that one. And Louisville back up by 3 again with DeBeer back to serve. That one into the net. Janet DeMarais back on. Michael Vernon back to serve again. Going over after 4 years at Oregon State. Big swing by Cressy. First doing it with the defense, then doing it with the offense. The redshirt junior from Fort Wayne sends it down, and we'll head back to serve after getting that kill. Second in blocks on the team a season ago with 111. Just saw her add to that total for this year a couple of points ago. And now going to pick up an ace. So she's got a block, she's got a kill, she's got an ace, she's getting it all done. And a timeout by Missouri as Louisville starting to creep toward this opening set, leading 19-15. So they're going to have to try to find an answer to this Louisville attack. Now you see the ace that brought forth the Missouri timeout. Again, first of 2 matches today. We'll be back with you at 5 o'clock Eastern time, 4 o'clock Central, NKU in South Dakota. A reminder that today's production is crewed entirely by Northern Kentucky University students. They gain valuable hands-on experience that will benefit them as they enter the job market. For more information on the electronic media and broadcasting major and the many other degree programs offered by Northern Kentucky University, log on to the website, nku.edu. Northern Kentucky University, real ambition, real success. Emily Carlton on camera. One of our many students putting in some long hours this weekend with 6 broadcasts, but doing a great job as always, producing and running all of our ESPN Plus broadcasts. Louisville up to 375 hitting wise, 10 kills and 1 error, 10 kills and 3 errors for Missouri, 233. Louisville with 3 blocks. We saw them get it done at the net yesterday and picking right up where they left off. And it'll be Cressy to serve again. Vernon from the back and able to just squeeze it through against Kong, and it finds the floor for a kill. It's kill number 3 in this opening set for Michael Vernon. Here comes Sands. Overpass. Able to put that away. Just what Missouri needed there. Good serve forcing the overpass. And now it's a 2-point opening set. And that one, indeed there is a touch. So Looper gets the kill. And Louisville's the first to 20. Back in is Cabello, and she will serve. Back set this time to Iliff. Just be sent over, but it really turned out to be a set. Set up Reagan Haith perfectly for the kill. Teams try to just kind of barely clear the net on those, but unfortunately for Louisville, Haith was standing right there waiting for it. Missouri gonna need to string a couple together here, and Iliff will try to do that. Quick set, nothing you can do about that. Kong puts it away. Charity Looper serving again. Louisville 4 points away from this opening set. Iliff Really hit the ball well yesterday, and certainly starting to add to the kills today. Nice angle there by DeBeer, who was almost in front of me when she hit that. And that one doesn't make it over this time from Iliff. Scott will serve. 22-19 Louisville. Quick set, but this time it's stuffed. That has worked so well this weekend so far, but Kara Cressy wasn't having any of it. She was right there. And another timeout called by Missouri as Louisville now 2 points away from this first set. (23-19) the score. Louisville now up to almost 400 hitting in this set. Missouri down to 243. Errors are now 5. That is, and blocks are now 4-1 in favor of Louisville, total team blocks. So those things all pretty much add up to Louisville on the doorstep of closing this opening set out. Leader so far, DeMarais with 4 kills, Haith with 3, Vernon with 3 for Missouri. For Louisville, Kong and DeBeer have 3 apiece. Looper with a pair of kills. People probably thinking about Louisville football today as well. Missouri in action as well. With no football here in Northern Kentucky, so focus on volleyball and volleyball only today for Norse fans. Vernon goes high, and it's dug out by Scott. DeBeer takes something off of it, tapped over on 2. And well done there by Cabello, able to just keep it away from the net and allow Cressy to finish it off. And that is going to give the Louisville Cardinals, the number 4 team in the country, set point. Service error will keep it there, but Missouri still going to be facing set point. Be up to Reagan Haith to keep the Tigers in this opening set, as we have shoe being tied on the Louisville side, now ready to go. DeBeer to finish it, dug out by Iliff. Vernon to swing. Scott able to handle it. DeBeer again. And this time able to hit it off the top of the block and give Louisville the opening set. The number 4 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, take set number 1 from the Missouri Tigers by a score of 25-20. Set number 2 coming up next. You're watching the NKU Volleyball Invitational on ESPN+.
Did you know Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company? They're one of America's.
And when I got there, they have the sushi like.
This is Clem.
They're built like sushi, classy. So
Did you know Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company? They're one of America's. Did you know Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company? They're one of America's. Did you know Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company? They're one of America's largest financial services companies, too. Just like I'm so much more than quarterback Peyton Manning. I'm also Peyton Manning.
It's lovely, Peyton.
Did you say Peyton or Peyton?
Peyton.
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 Great work.
Thank you. For your insurance and financial needs, Peyton, Nationwide is on your side.
You've earned this, so hold it up high.
It's your job to stock the city, restaurants and rooftops, bars and basements. Every corner store. And when it gets tough, you stay driven. Give it all you got, going nonstop with 20 stops. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
The U.S. Open, August 26th through September 8th on ESPN.
This time I used help. And it's in! The historic goal! Houston scores! Left-footed goal!
Pretty tight set for most of the way. As you see that quick set that worked so well for Missouri yesterday, working today as well. But defense for Louisville getting the job done. 4 team blocks in that set. Jordan Iliff getting it done with the serve as well. And again, Louisville, Cressy with the block. And again, quick set on the other side allowed Cressy to get the kill. So Iliff getting a kill. Louisville able to finish off that opening set 25-20. And the stats pretty much bear out the results of that set. Louisville with a 406 hitting percentage in set number 1, 14 kills and 1 error. Missouri hitting at 225, 14 kills as well, but 5 hitting errors. Also had 4 service errors, so did Louisville, so even in that category, which certainly I think Missouri would take that being even in that category. It'll be Michael Vernon to start things off here for set number 2. Beer kept alive by Missouri. And this time, Robbins able to finish it off. She got it through the block and to the floor. DeBeer will start off set number 2. ACC Player of the Year, co-player of the year a season ago. Oh, miscommunication. They got their feet tangled up as DeMarais tried to get to that one. And Robbins has a second straight kill. DeMarais tried to come around Maya Sands to hit that, and they just got tangled up a little bit through the rhythm of that play off, and allowed Louisville to get a second straight point. That's in. That's an ace. Third ace of the match for Louisville. First one for DeBeer. As they did yesterday, Louisville, a quick start in a set. Iliff able to hit it off the block to get Missouri on the board here in the second set. Nice. Sands ready. So 2022 at UNLV. Overpass, but Missouri can't do anything with it. And net violation. Going to give the point to Missouri. Maybe a break there for the Tigers as they were given an overpass, couldn't put it away, and looked like Louisville was going to end up getting the point. And quick conversation between the two officials. Dan Literal going to come over to the stand to talk with Scott Burnett. come over to check with the scorekeeper. And looks like everything's good to go. Miscommunication there, chance for Missouri. And blocked but out as the kill going to go to Janet DeMarais. Missouri has matched Louisville's three-point run with a three-point run of their own to tie this up at 3. Dug out after the swing by Looper. Iliff kind of caught it off the side of her hand. It actually worked. It kind of rolled to the other side. And Louisville not ready for it. 4 in a row for the Tigers. Didn't quite catch it clean, but sometimes those are the hardest ones to dig. Quick set and quick kill by Cressy. Cressy hit .440 a season ago for Louisville, hitting .359 this season. And a good start today. Now will serve. Cressy at an even 500. That one took a look over the net and decided to crawl back to the other side. Iliff on the other side. And Missouri out in front, 5-4. Back set for Robbins, had to push it over. DeMarais. DeMarais gets another kill. Missouri has responded after dropping the first 3 points of this set. They lead it 6-4. Frustration there from Scott. Not able to get out of the way of it. Overpass. And the finish for Haith. Tigers have 7 of the last 8 points. In receiving votes in the national poll this week. And with a little confidence and another forced overpass. This one dug out. Looper to try to end the run. Sands has an answer. DeMarais will tap. Ball stays alive for a moment, finally hits the floor. Kong will get the kill. And the Missouri run ends. Tigers lead at 7-5, and we may have a challenge. And indeed, it looks like we will have a challenge coming from the Missouri side on that last point. It's like a net violation. So indeed, it will be a net violation check, and it'll be Dan Littoral to watch some more television on television. Next level stuff there. We'll take a look. Presumably it is on the last attempt. The question is, did Kong reach over? And, you know, the net cam is not exactly down the middle of the net. It's close, but that means it's going to have to be pretty obvious unless one of the high cameras were able to catch it, which are more maybe in line. They're not exactly in line with the middle of the net, but again, got to have the evidence to show definitively. Oh, was it there? Maybe was she in the net? That was a little bit earlier in the point. And indeed, that's the call. That's good work by our crew in the truck. It wasn't on the kill at the end. It was earlier in the point. So a good challenge by Missouri. And now the lead goes to 8-4 for the Tigers. Frustration at the table. I assume because Louisville made a sub, assuming they were going to go in to serve. And now, of course, they're not serving, so presumably, I don't know if they could continue with that sub and just leave it, or if they want to switch back. Whatever it was, definitely some confusion, but it appears to be settled. That's an ace. That's just straight heat from Jordan Iliff. The Tigers up by 5. A really good serve from Iliff. Looper sends it over. Iliff throws it up in the air. And he rolled over by DeMarais. Looper going to get a better swing this time and drives it off the top of the block. And this time, it appears for sure that Louisville has ended the run. And it's 9-2 Missouri after Louisville scored the first 3 points of this set. So the Cardinals have a little bit of work to do to try to climb back into set number 2. Cabello to serve. DeMarais kept alive and hit the face of Cabello. Over on 2, what a diving dig, and finally it's going to go out. As Haith got the last swing on it. Cabello made that first dig with her face. And then a great play by Scott to dig the ball over on 2, but couldn't control it enough. Ended up back over the net where Haith finished it off. 10-5 Missouri, and that one service error. 10-6. Perez Gonzalez back in. The WAC Libero of the year last year. Texas Rio Grande Valley. Iliff blocked by Kong. Vernon can't keep it alive as Michael Vernon gets the kill. High-point lead for Missouri. It'll be Haith to serve. Transfer from Illinois State. He was on the MVC All-Freshman team back in 2022. DeVere. Kept alive by Iliff. Vernon. Blocked by Kong. Vernon again. Still alive. DeVere gets the kill. Great scramble by Louisville to keep that one in play to allow DeVere to get the final swing. Just off the top of the net. Now Scott. Vernon able to put it away. It's kill number 5 for Michael Vernon. Second leader for Missouri behind DeMarais, who has 6. Crownover had some nice serves yesterday for Missouri, and she digs that one out. Overpass though, and DeVere would have had it, but a net violation will take it away. (13-7) Missouri. Quick set, kept alive. Another excellent play. That one dug out by Crownover. Vernon taps. The other side, it's Scott. DeBeer blocked but wide as DeBeer will get the kill. Boy, this is some fun stuff here between these two teams. Just can't assume it's on the floor until you see it on the floor. Hitting all kinds of body parts trying to keep that ball up. Ellie Glock to serve. Cardinals behind by 5. They took the opening set in this one. Back set to Iliff. Yes! Ray back on. Vernon to serve. Missouri hitting .524 in this set. DeBeer. Great effort by Vernon to try to get there, just could not. DeBeer gets the kill. And DeBeer steps back to serve. Louisville at 294 before that kill. So it should be right around the 300 mark now. And that will go long, and that will take us to the media timeout. An excellent second set so far for the Missouri Tigers looking to answer. They lead Louisville 15-9, but it's Louisville that leads 1-0. You're watching the NKU Volleyball Invitation on ESPN+.
With you, grow up with you, and dream with you. At Central Bank, we belong to the same communities you do. You're our neighbors, friends, and business partners. And through the relationships we build with you every day, we consistently serve you better. That's what highly personal banking is all about. We start with you.
At Barleycorns, we create an atmosphere you'll love for the experiences you'll remember. From special celebrations and laughter with family, to electrifying games and victory laps with friends. We help add that extra sizzle to your new favorite moments. So get over here and enjoy the best scene in town. Barleycorns, your neighborhood sports bar and grill. What are you waiting for? Get over here.
Second set has been a much different story than set number 1 as Missouri has raced out to a 15-9 lead on the strength of a .524 hitting percentage, 11 kills and no errors here in this set. Louisville just 7 kills and 1 error. And today the serving battle is much more even. Louisville actually with 1 more service error than Missouri. Also have 1 more ace. It's the Tigers with the lead and the serve. It'll be Sands to serve. Quick set to Robbins. It'll be Cressy to serve. Five-point lead for Missouri. And another service error for Louisville. Today it's the Cardinals who are giving away points off of serve. Maybe a bad time to do it as Jordan Iliff will step back to serve, who has served very well today. That's a pair of aces. Also has 5 kills. That one just a little bit too much on it. Didn't quite dip down. Diaz and Cabello back in, which means Cabello headed back to serve. 2-time All-American in high school. Select Volleyball Academy, her club. Claremont, Florida, her hometown. Drive there by DeMarais. Looper on the other side, able to put it away. Cardinals back to within 4. Set, tapped over, but it doesn't make it over. The attempt to tap it over did not quite work. Now 3 in a row here for the Cardinals. Tapped over this time successfully, but Louisville digs it out. And that one off the block. Great effort to keep it alive by Sands, but not able to get it over. Now 4 in a row for the Cardinals as they're back to within 2. Good serving here from Cavello. Just keeping them off balance. There's a quick set and put away. This Crownover is setting up Haith. DeMarais will step back to serve here. Number 10 overall recruit coming out of her high school, Grapevine. Going to prep volleyball back in 2022, and another service error. Jarlis Perez-Catala back in. 470 digs a season ago, first team all-WAC. Also had 112 assists. Again, really gives Missouri 2 excellent defenders on the floor. A quick set, jamming it through his Haith. Haith will head back to serve. Missouri leads it by 3. Trying to level this match at a set apiece. Another error. Again, Missouri knows it's got to serve aggressively. And they have served a pretty clean match up to this point, but the error is starting to pile up a little bit here in set 2. Vernon goes high and sends it down. Well, the way Missouri's hitting, certainly to like their chances when they're getting set up at the net. Numbers have come down a little bit, but still 429 for this set. DeBeer, dug out by Vernon, back set to Iliff, too far behind her, had to roll it over. DeBeer will swing again. Vernon, dug out and into the ceiling, kept alive for Louisville. DeBeer, able to find the floor. Cardinals back to within 2 again. Glock and Robbins back on. It'll be Ellie Glock to serve. Big set is blocked. Cressy. Back to within 1. Trailed by as many as 6 in this second set. Number 4 team in the country going to make it difficult on Missouri here in set 2. Back set to Iliff. And that one goes under. It's all tied up in set 2. $19 all. Louisville faithful behind me, getting fired up for their team. Iliff, blocked again. Cressy gets it again, and Missouri will have to take a timeout. From 6 down to 1 up. Missouri now trailing 20-19 will take a timeout. As you see again, Cressy was there, DeBeer was there. And the Cardinals looking for a 2-sets-to-none lead after leading big or trailing big in this second set. Well, the Horizon League and our members live and play in the largest and most vibrant cities in the country, allowing our student athletes exposure to unique experiences only available in major cities. To learn more about all of our major cities, visit horizonleague.com/brand recharge. Check out the favorite spots to visit, eat, and socialize for all of our athletes and administrators in our major cities by visiting horizonleague.com/LITL. Of course, when Northern Kentucky gets involved with these kind of teams, this kind of level of competition, they're obviously have their eyes on another Horizon League tournament championship. They won in 2019, went to the NCAA tournament. Would love to repeat that this year. Picked to finish second in the Horizon League this year behind Wright State. Those two big-time rivals in the Horizon League. And after this weekend, I believe that is our next broadcast on ESPN Plus here at NKU. Will be a showdown with the Raiders here at Regents Hall. Hitting number is 375 now for Louisville. The hitting numbers have dropped to 273. We mentioned earlier 11 kills and no errors at the last check for Missouri. Now it is 14 kills and 5 errors. As Louisville turned up the heat, now can Missouri answer? Vernon had to hang, and it's going to work out. Run is stopped by Missouri, and it'll be Vernon to go back to serve. All tied at 20. In a 34-32 set yesterday between Missouri and Northern Kentucky. Evans throws it over and keep it off the floor for a moment, but nobody there to get the second ball. And he'll send DeBeer back. DeBeer leading the way for Louisville with 8 kills. Also has 1 ace. Iliff puts it away. 21 all here in set number 2. Should be noted that long set yesterday was also set number 2. Maya Sands. Looper, yes indeed. Charity Looper with kill number 5. Camden Schran coming on, I believe, the first time in this match. And it will be Schran to serve. The local native, Villa Hills, Kentucky, Notre Dame Academy. And sends over a good one. DeMarais is blocked. DeMarais a second time, dug out by Schran. DeBeer rolls it over. Back set to Iliff, it's blocked. Kept alive. Free ball. Looper puts it away. Louisville 2 points away, and a timeout called by Missouri. Missouri led this, I believe it was 16-10. Missouri led this by 6 points in this set. Louisville surging back, take another look at Looper. The big swing. Good effort in the back, try to dig it by Vernon, but not able to pull it in. Again, just kind of going back through the stat sheets we get. Louisville was at 333 hitting when they were down 15-9. 7 kills, 1 error. the latest sheet, they are now 13 kills, 1 error, 429. Meanwhile, the difference on the other side also a big one. Again, 11 kills, no errors for Missouri when they were up 15-9. Now 16 kills, 5 errors, hitting .282. Simply, Louisville's just playing a lot better than they were playing in the first part of this set. Missouri's level has dropped a little, but some of that is just how well Louisville's hitting the ball at the moment. For the match, Louisville at 417, Missouri at 253. Louisville only 2 hitting errors for the entire match. Missouri has 10. And the Cardinals are 2 points away from this second set, and it'll be Schrand again to serve. The former 9th region tournament most valuable player, returning to Northern Kentucky to try to help Louisville finish this second set off. Iliff, no touch there. It goes out, and it'll be set point for Louisville. From 16-10 down, it's a 14-5 run for Louisville. And the Cardinals looking to take a 2-0 lead at set point. And it's blocked. Hannah Sherman gets the block, and Louisville surges through the last part of this set to win at 25-21 and to take a 2-0 lead over the Missouri Tigers. We have reached the intermission. We'll be back with scores and highlights on the other side of this timeout here on ESPN+.
Meet Ron. Ron eats, sleeps, and breathes hoops.
Us? Not us.
And there's not a no-look pass, double-double, or buzzer beater he won't wax poetic on, ad nauseum. But oh, how he can nail a software solution like the best high-screen pick-and-roll you've ever seen. You need Ron. Ron needs a retirement plan. Work with Principal so we can help you help Ron with a retirement and benefits plan that's right for him. Let our expertise round out yours.
Welcome to the best seat in your house. Your players, your teams, your ball game. All season long. Welcome to Major League Baseball on ESPN+. Sign up now. I'm on the next level now. It's so on.
You'll never find another like me. I'm the last of my kind.
It would be the best story, not only in tennis, but maybe in sports.
Raise your hand, Joanne.
I looked different. I played different. I was something that no one had ever seen before. Ever.
Ever again in your life. It's a one-of-one. On September 14th at Sphere, the greatest live sporting event of all time.
Let's go, baby! This is Formula One!
Horizon League student athletes have major experiences in our league, including NCAA Division I competition and championships and exposure on ESPN platforms. To learn more about the major experiences provided by the Horizon League and our members, visit horizonleague.com/brand recharge. 2 sets in the books. It's 2-0 for the number 4 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals. As we get ready for set number 3, we're going to take a look at the upcoming schedules for both teams. Of course, Louisville will finish things off tomorrow in the second match of the day against Northern Kentucky. That'll be a 2 p.m. Eastern start tomorrow. And then Northern Iowa and Creighton coming up on the 14th and 15th, at Kentucky on the 18th. And then big showdown with Nebraska on September the 22nd. Take a look at Missouri's upcoming schedule. They will finish up with South Dakota. Enjoy some breakfast and volleyball, or maybe brunch, I guess. 10 a.m. Central Time start tomorrow here on ESPN+. And then Kansas City UT Martin and Lindenwood coming up this September 13th through the 15th. So check that out coming up for Missouri. Take a look at the second set highlights. Really a tale of two sets, a tale of two parts of a set, if you will. Louisville got off to the good start. They scored the first 3 points of the set, and then Missouri kind of took over for a while. You saw the ball off the side of the hand of Jordan Iliff. They jumped out to a 16-10 lead in the second set. But in the end, it was Louisville getting it done on offense. There you see the serving of Iliff. Again, Missouri was really rolling. But here you can already see the scoreboard at the top as they were creeping back into it. And then getting it done with defense. Cressy at the net. Big swing there from Looper. And that allowed Louisville to take set number 2 by a score 25-21 after taking set number 1 25-20. We'll take a look at the stats in a moment through 2 sets. And there they are, 417 hitting percentage for Louisville after 406 and 429 the first 2 sets. Missouri 222, 225 in set 1, 220 in set 2. Kills, Missouri a slight advantage, but there you can see defense blocks, 8 of them for Louisville. Aces 3-2. You look at errors, Louisville with just 2 hitting errors, 12 hitting errors for Missouri, including 7 in that set. And again, at one point, Missouri had 11 kills and no errors in that set. And then after that point, they had 5 kills and 7 errors. That's really what turned that set around. Leading the way for Missouri is Haith with 7 kills, along with Vernon, also has 7. For Louisville, DeBeer has 8 kills to lead the way. Robbins with 5, Looper with 6. And it's 2 sets to the good for the number 4 team in the country, looking to wrap this up in straight sets as set number 3 gets underway. Ellie Glock starts serving for the Cardinals. Digs it out. Off the Vernon swing. Robbins able to get the kill to start set number 3. Iliff dug out by Scott. Not able to do anything with it. Tie things up at 1 as Reagan Haith will go back to serve for Missouri. 264 kills, 145 blocks for Illinois State a season ago for Haith. Hitting at a 356 clip so far this season coming into today, and a service error that is number 9 for the match. Certainly it's been a cleaner serving day for Missouri than yesterday, but unfortunately it's the hitting errors that are getting them today more so than the serving ones. There's a serving error on the other side. That's number 8 for Louisville. Marina Crownover, the redshirt sophomore from Austin, Texas. Spent 2 years winning 2 national championships for the Longhorns. Now we'll face them in the SEC as rivals, as that one is put away by Cressy. Texas was in the Big 12, of course, those last 2 years, but now into the SEC is Jessica Drapp, another local product from Cincinnati. Mercy McCauley, redshirted in 2023, was GGCL first team on a couple of occasions, also first team All-Ohio. Vernon able to put it away. Tied up at 3, subs on both sides. It'll be Michael Vernon to serve. Not a good pass there off of that serve, and Vernon will get an ace. Been a ton of receiving errors. Much cleaner this time. Kong will send it over. DeMarais. Looper pushes to the back. Vernon had rotated over. DeMarais not able to get to that one, just set a little bit too far forward. And Cabello and Maldonado Diaz back on. Cabello to serve. Iliff, blocked by Kong. Trying again. Dug out by DeBeer, who will then swing. DeMarais able to find the floor just in front of DeBeer. Five 5-4 lead for the Tigers, needing to win this set to extend the match. Just got it through before Kong could get over on the block. Maldonado Diaz off the shoulder of Crownover. Level this set at 5. And Charity Looper to serve. Iliff able to squeeze it through. Iliff will step back. 7 kills for the match prior to that one. That would be number 8. 2 aces, 3 service errors, make that 4. Cressy comes back in. And Elena Scott will step back to serve. ACC Defensive Player of the Year a season ago, and all you had to do was watch her yesterday and know exactly why. That one dug out into the ceiling. DeBeer, handled by Sands. DeMarais popped up by Cabello. DeBeer again taps it over. Crownover tries to stuff it over on 2 and can't quite get it there. Elena Scott ready to serve again. Cardinals now in front by 1. Iliff not able to control it was Scott. Iliff another kill. Now has the team lead in this match with 9. Perez Catella back in. 841 digs in 2 years at Miami-Dade College before moving on to UTRGV. Quick set. Spun over by Cressy. That one will find the floor. 8th able to spin it into the back corner of the court. And Missouri back on top. Back set, and Maldonado Diaz puts it away. Senior from Guadalajara, Mexico, came over after spending 4 years at Arizona. 8th all-time in Arizona volleyball history in kills with 1,393 of them, and now making her mark for the Louisville Cardinals, who tied this set up at 8. Vernon Great effort that time to keep it off the floor by Scott, and Louisville going to get the point. It's Cressy able to spin it over. Like I said, Elena Scott sometimes plays like there's two of her out there. Just always seems to be in the right position, which obviously there's effort there, but there's also a lot of intelligence. Quick set block, but out. As it'll be put away by Haith. So we will see Elena Pearson making her season debut for Missouri, the sophomore from Overland Park, Kansas. Started her career at Texas A&M. Off the block, and a great effort to keep it off the floor. Will it come over? Yes, it will. Back set to Robbins, dug out again. That was Perez Catala. DeBeer. Pearson keeps it up. Vernon gets stuffed again. Robbins and Cressy were there to throw up the block for Louisville, and the Louisville team that gets it done at the net, the red brick wall. As they have had quite a few blocks up at the net. Came into this set with 8 total team blocks. They are now up to 9. They can ruin your hitting percentage pretty quickly. Iliff misses. 2-point lead for Louisville here in set number 3. Looking to close the door on this one in straight sets. And to serve. Big set. There's Scott again. Robbins. Dug out by Perez Catala. Another block. They do it again. Cressy again. Vernon goes high. Cressy goes higher. Off the top of the tape. Vernon again. Block gets a piece of it. Has to be tapped over by Scott, who can't attack it. Vernon. Quick set. Dug out again by Missouri. Just tapped over. Scramble point here. Robbins will get a swing at it and gets a touch for the kill. And a timeout called by Missouri. We will take one as well, as Louisville surging ahead, trying to finish this one in straight sets, leads at 13-9. You're watching the NKU Invitational on ESPN+.
We live with you, build with you, grow up with you, and dream with you. At Central Bank, we belong to the same communities you do. You're our neighbors, friends, and business partners. And through the relationships we build with you every day, we consistently serve you better. That's what highly personal banking is all about. We start with you.
Starting to pull away here in set number 3, looking to finish this off in straight sets, leading 13-9 and 2 sets to none. And again, the numbers bear it out. 389 hitting for Louisville here in this third set, just 130 for Missouri. But again, a lot of that has to do with the defense of the net for Louisville. 11 total team blocks, led by Kara Cressy, who has 3 solo and 3 assisted blocks, forcing Missouri's first timeout of the third. Vernon gets stuffed again. This time off speed. Quick set. Cressy just has to kind of toss it over. Free ball here for Louisville. Cressy this time only got fingertips on it, but it's going to work out as it hits the antenna. Cressy now up to 6 kills. Mixing the offense and the defense. Great serve. Robbins finishes it off. The local kid gets the serve. Strand and Robbins, Mansfield, Texas native, ready for the overpass. And the Cardinals are rolling at the moment. That one just wide. So the run comes to an end for Louisville. We saw Louisville overcome a big deficit in set 2. Can Missouri turn the tables in set 3? It's going to start with Marina Crownover. Robbins taps it over. Iliff got it. Just what the doctor ordered. Setting up number 4. The 6'2" senior from St. Louis, able to put it away. That is double-digit kills now for Iliff. 1 dig away from a double-double, but another service error for Missouri. That's number 11 for the match. The Cincinnati native Jessica Trapp to come back in. Cardinals up by 5. And it's an ace. It was a good feeling come back to not quite your hometown, but pretty close. Get a chance to make something happen for your team. Vernon taps. Everybody dives for it, but nobody's there to hit the second ball once it was kept off the floor. Kennedy Murray back in, along with Cressy, who then comes off for the libero, Elena Scott, replacement. Missouri needs a run. Michael Vernon going to try to start one. Kong dug out by Sands. Back set to Iliff. Yes. That's who they need to get hot. Jordan Iliff. That's kill number 11 for Iliff. Oh, and that's going to be an ace. Miscommunication there. And timeout called by Louisville. Not going to take any chances with Missouri creeping back in this third set. Going to stop that momentum by calling a timeout. And that, seeing the Cincinnati kid getting the ace in that replay. Trapp able to get it done. The Horizon League and our members make major impact as student athletes lead in a variety of ways in our metropolitan campus communities and championship host cities. This year's hashtag HLSAAC and hashtag 1HL initiatives include student athlete professional development, civic engagement, and community impact. To learn more on the major impact created by our student athletes, visit horizonleague.com/brand recharge. Horizon League representative in this tournament, Northern Kentucky, will be next on this floor coming up 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Central. They'll take on the Coyotes of South Dakota. I'll have that one for you on ESPN Plus. There's the graphical proof of my statement. all 6 matches this weekend here on ESPN Plus. Missouri has climbed back to within 3. Can they continue the climb? Service error brings that run to a close. Louisville leads it by 4. Niles Cabello to serve. Claremont, Florida native. And service error on the other side. Sands to serve here. Maldonado Diaz puts it away. Kill number 4 on the day for Maldonado Diaz. Beer comes back on. Charity Looper, Star Watch player today for Louisville, who has 6 kills, hitting at a .462 clip. Also has 6 digs. Has added a service error to that stat list. But Missouri cannot trade 1 for 1 at this point, down by 3. Got to find a way to string a few together. See if Jordan Iliff can get it going with the serve. And Maldonado Diaz, last time it was from the left side, this time it's from the right side. Result is the same. First to 20 is Louisville, 5 points away from wrapping this up. DeMurray dug out by Scott. DeBeer got a touch. It's a kill for DeBeer. And that gives her double digits in kills for the match with 10. 1 dig away from a double-double there as well. Top of the net. Iliff misses. And that's probably going to be a timeout for Missouri, and indeed it will be their final timeout of this 3rd set as Louisville Cardinals closing in on victory. Leading by 6 and by 2 sets to none. So take another look. And DeBeer getting a kill. Louisville fans that made the trip up I-71 here in northern Kentucky, certainly pleased. Many of them probably, I don't say probably, but there could be some of them certainly that live in the northern Kentucky area. Not a bad drive down to Louisville from Highland Heights. We take another look. Looking at the stats, 462 this set. It's just gotten better every set by Louisville. 12 kills, no errors for the match. They have 39 kills and 2 hitting errors. That is pretty outstanding. 430 for the match, 462 for the set. The worst hitting set so far from Missouri at 161, 10 kills and 5 errors. They have 40 kills and 17 errors. You combine the 17 hitting errors with the 12 service errors, and kind of tells the story. 11-1 in team blocks in favor of Louisville. That's why they're one of the best teams in the country. Simple as that. They can beat you with offense, they can beat you with defense. And last year's best defender in the ACC is looking to take the Cardinals home across the finish line as she will serve up 22-16. Tapped over, kept off the floor, DeBeer. DeMurray blocks, Cressy again. And will we have a challenge? And they are going to challenge to see whether it was kept off the floor. I'm sure that's what we're going to look at. So we will get a chance to look at that along with good friend Dan Littoral, getting a little more TV time before it's all wrapped up. And that is certainly one look at it. But that is clearly what we're looking at. Now you see the problem with the end camera. Michael Vernon in the way. This might be our best look. Oh, that kind of looks like it's on the floor to me, but I am certainly not the expert. Very close as to whether she got her fingers underneath it. And again, the call on the floor was that she did get her hand underneath it, so you have to have definitive evidence on replay to say that she did not. And we will see if Dan Littoral believes there was evidence. And indeed, not enough there to overturn, I think, is more the case than anything. And that means Louisville now 2 points away. It's a challenge you've got to make. Nothing to lose, really, if you're Missouri. DeMarais, that'll be a kill. Just couldn't get away from it. It was Charity Looper. It's one of those ones you can laugh about when you're 2 points away from closing a match out. Everybody having a good chuckle with that one. Missouri going to need a late run. It'll be DeMarais to serve. DePere off the top of the block. Louisville's just hitting at an incredibly high level. Only 2 hitting errors and 40 kills. When they play like this, they are a handful for anybody in the country. That's why they're ranked number 4 in the country, and that is why they have reached match point to close this out in straight sets. And Ellie Glock looking to do just that. Quick set and one more kill for Reagan Haith. That's kill number 10 for Haith. She's had a very good hitting day, just hasn't had enough opportunities to hit. Elena Pearson going to get an opportunity here to serve. Robbins to try to put it away, and she will do just that, off the block and wide. And an impressive performance for the Louisville Cardinals, facing a team from the SEC that is receiving votes in the national poll. The Cardinals take it in straight sets, finishing off set number 3, 25-18. We'll come back to put a wraps on this first match of the day when we come back here on ESPN+.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. And get access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
My favorite babysitter is Annalisa. She's pretty good. She's like my grandma. She says, "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" She plays with me. She helps you feel better. Bugs and insects are all healthy for you. Amelia took us to the beach. She teaches me some gymnastics. We like color. We draw flowers, and then we go skateboarding.
From babysitters to nannies to daycare centers, find all the care you need at care.com.
Let's hear it for the biggest stage of all. a kaleidoscope of experiences. If you're looking for that soul, that unbreakable spirit, you've come to the right place. The U.S. Open, August 26th through September 8th on ESPN.
This is Formula One!
I'm on the next level now. It's so on.
The U.S. Open, August 26th through September 8th on ESPN.
Formula One at its absolute finest! This is Formula One!
Grown Family McDonald's player of the match is Ncaa DeBeer. A very impressive performance amongst a bunch of impressive performances. 11 kills to lead the Cardinals. Hit at .407. Also had 9 digs, just missing a double-double, but an impressive performance all the way around, and DeBeer led the way. That is why Ncaa DeBeer is our Grown Family McDonald's player of the match. Getting it done serving as well for the Cardinals. We're going to take a look at the match stats, and they really tell the story. Kills were very even, but blocks definitely not. 12-1. Aces were even. Hitting percentage, .443 for Louisville. Only 2 errors in 41 kills. Missouri, .207, had 18 errors and 42 kills. That is why the Louisville Cardinals, the number 4 team in the country, take this one in straight sets. Let's take a look at the schedule presented by Central Bank, the official banking partner of NKU Athletics. Coming up 5 p.m. Eastern today, 4 p.m. Central with Northern Kentucky and South Dakota. We're back with you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern for South Dakota and Missouri, and we'll wrap things up tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern for Louisville and Northern Kentucky. We hope you'll join us for all of those here on ESPN+. For our director, executive producer, and engineer, Bill Farrow, and the rest of our media services crew, I'm Matt Sexton saying so long from Regents Hall. Final score is Louisville 3, Missouri 0. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. We'll see you at 5 p.m. Eastern for the Norse and the Coyotes here on ESPN+.